Okay, so it has been a minute since I've come to you live from T's Corner. And for those who actually follow my post, I apologize. But your girl's been working three jobs and I don't have time for anything, which includes watching television. So I'm behind on all of my shows: How to Get Away with Murder, Queen Sugar. I am caught up on Greenleaf because y'all know that's an obsession. Even when I miss it, I catch up. But I've had some free time lately, ironically enough, and so I started binge watching Charmed on Netflix, the reboot. Now, I will say that I did like the original Charmed, but I didn't watch it very often. I didn't watch it when it was originally on the air. I watched it later on in syndication, and then I only watched because I grew up watching Who's the Boss, so I love Alyssa Milano, and I watched 90210 as a teen, and Shannon Doherty always worked my nerves, and she worked my nerves on Charmed as well. I just don't know what it is, but her characters just never seem to mesh with what I enjoy. She's always annoying to me. Um, I pray for her personally in her health battle and everything, but her characters just work my nerves. But but I did like the show. I like the show. I like the premises. I kind of get into witches and wizardry and things like that. Not the occult, but like fantasy type stuff. So um, so I watch every now and then if I wake up, and it's early in the morning. They run reruns on USA and TNT and CW and everything else. So I watch them. And so with the Charmed reboot, I noticed that there was a little melanin in the cast, so I wanted to see what it was about. And I actually like the way they did it. And you have the African American and Puerto Rican, and I'm like, that is so, it's cool, it's different, it's not what you expected. I like to be surprised. I like the unexpected. So that was cool. And I've watched season 1 on Netflix. I'm not even lying. I've watched all 22 episodes like 10, 15 times. It's ridiculous. I like watch it every day, all day when I'm not working. And summertime, I've had a little vacation and time to sit down and do nothing. So that's what I've been doing, just watching over and over again. And I said, well, I hadn't reviewed a show in a while. And since I've watched all 22 episodes 10 or 15 times, I should review the show. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review all 22 episodes of the Charmed reboot from 2018, 2019, whenever they did it. The cast are like pretty much unknowns to me personally. But I did know Sarah from playing J-Lo's daughter on Shades of Blue. She, much like Shannon Doherty, that character worked my nerves. Definitely annoyed me. I like her on Charmed. She's cool on Charmed, but on Shades of Blue, she was a teenager that had just a little bit too much mouth when it came to talking to her mother for me. And I'm like, somebody need to backhand this chick immediately. But I digress. But she's the only one I knew in the cast. So watching it, it was all fresh, because even though it's a Charmed reboot, if you've watched it, then there are a few similarities, but it's a very different show. And for me, being a new cast, I got to see some new talent. And the person who absolutely blew me away is Madeline Mantock. Never heard of her, never seen her in anything before. After I watched all 22 episodes of Charmed the first time, I Googled her, and then I went back and watched everything that I could find that she was in. So I've seen the Tomorrow People, and the what is it, Into the Badlands, the movie she did with Lou Gossett Jr. I watched that. That was cool. I don't know, some other stuff. I'll tell you. I'll do a whole I love Madeline Mantock post some other time, and let everybody else get on what I just got on, because I didn't know. I mean, apparently she's been doing her thing for a little bit, and I had no idea who she was, and I think she's just really awesome. Aside from being pretty, because I mean that's kind of like a requirement in Hollywood, but aside from being pretty, she's actually talented, which is cool. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna come back to you guys, and I'm gonna talk Charmed Reboot. So next video, Charmed Reboot pilot.